Alright, are you ready to read?
Yes.
Okay, what's it called? What does that
Why
say?
do think so?
What does that say?
I think so.
Alright, let's read. Who's that?
Max.
Alright. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind.
And another.
And another. His mother called him
A wild thing.
Wild Thing, and Max said,
No.
no, and Max said,
No.
I'll eat you up.
I eat you up.
So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew.
He's bad.
And grew until his ceiling hung
Look.
with vines.
Look.
What?
Butterflies.
Butterflies? I think those are plants.
Let me count them.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day.
What's that?
What is it?
X. Max.
That says Max. Yeah.
The wild thing.
Yeah, there's a wild thing. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Until Max said,
No.
no.
Be still.
Be still. And tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start.
What does Max have? Scepter.
What does he have?
Scepter.
A scepter and
Crown.
a crown.
What are they doing?
They're dancing. What do you think they're doing?
Dancing. What is Max doing?
Dancing.
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
Swinging on the trees.
They're swinging in the trees. And now what are they doing?
I don't know. Mommy, What is Max doing with this wild thing?
What is Max doing with this wild thing? What's he doing?
Riding.
He's riding on it, yeah. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried,
Oh, please don't go. Eat up. We love you so.
oh, but Max said,
No.
and the wild things roared their
Terrible
roars and gnashed their terrible
teeth. And rolled the terrible eyes. And showed the terrible claws.
But Max stepped into his private boat and sailed away and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room where he found his supper waiting for him.
It was so hot.
And it was still hot.
What's this?
I don't know. The end. Say good night.
Good night.
Say I love you.
I love you.
Smile. Good job, Cella. Good job reading.